everyone, and welcome to the Cardinals Stadium for CTN's live coverage of high school football. It's homecoming week for the Cardinals as they host the undefeated Maple Grove Crimson. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above, and Howie, a huge task in front of a struggling squad on homecoming night.
If you could open up a dictionary and look up the word monumental task, this game would be in it for Coon Rapids. I mean, obviously, they know it. They know this is going to be a struggle. They're coming at 0-5 against a team in Maple Grove who's phenomenal, gives up less than 10 points a game. It's going to be tough.
They also score more than 40 per game. But one of their main weapons, Charles Langema, one of the better running backs in the league. He has 640 rushing yards through 5 games, has 12 touchdowns on the season, but he will not be in the lineup, which means a little more of the Crimson fate will lie in their signal caller, Caden Haney.
You know, Caden Haney's the leader on the field, and when I talked to Coach Sporrell yesterday, we talked about the fact that he has weapons all over the field, feels that he can win games, and the way you should win games in high school is running the ball and defense. But Haney is a very good athlete, and they've got horses that he can get the ball to. So we'll see if they pass a little more than they would normally do.
Normally, this offense runs at about 60 to 70% run. He still throws a little better than 150 yards.
Yep.
Per game, and has 8 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. So he makes good decisions. He's got athletes on the other end. On the flip side, we've seen him a couple of times, but the first start of the year for senior Murtesa Mohammed pressed into action after an injury to Aiden Snow last week.
Yeah, obviously the offense has had a tough time getting going. This is the 4th quarterback in 5 games for Coon Rapids, so an opportunity for Murtesa to get out there. You know, he's a senior. See if he can lead this team, lead this offense. I mean, they just want some productivity, and they want to be able to move the ball a little bit and move the chains, take some time off the clock if they can.
Well, and they have had such a struggle getting a running game going to relieve a little bit of pressure on that signal caller. We'll see if they're able to find any kind of relief from a very good Maple Grove defense. You talked about it. Average, they give up less than 10 points per game, coming off a shutout of a very good Blaine squad last week, 35-0. But win, lose, or draw, the Cardinals are celebrating their homecoming. They kick it off against the Crimson next on CTN. Winston, nice hands, drives and scores. Picked him off, beautifully done. Jackson Young set to kick it off in front of the homecoming crowd. Back to receive are Dylan Vocal and Reggie Williams, standing just inside their own 10-yard line. And with that, we are underway. Cardinals go for the onside, but it spins out of bounds. Unfortunate. Good gamble. It was actually well-placed kick by Jackson Young. Just took a hop and spun away from DeMillion Jones, who was coming down that left wing. And
you're going to need every advantage you can here tonight, Joe, and I really like that opportunity. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the football. We'll give Maple Grove pretty good field position to start their first drive, but nonetheless, you got to take gambles in a game like this.
And I would assume you decline the penalty and take it where it went out of bounds, because it'll be in front of the 35. So
that's what
at the 39 is where they will begin. I really like that attempt.
Oh, absolutely.
And it was really a well-placed kick by Jackson Young.
Well, that's where you have to start. But, yeah, absolutely. It was a great catching him off guard. They never expected that to start this game.
Crimson come out in I formation, fake the pitch. Hayden rolls out, throws complete to The up back, Jeffrey Nordvold, and he's got a huge gain deep into Cardinal territory, dragged down inside the 20-yard line.
Coach Burrell talked about, we have home run hitters all over this lineup on the offense, and you saw one of them there. And again, they just did a really nice job, cleared out that whole far side of the field, and he's able to get some great yardage out of it and put them in the red zone.
Well, it was a well-designed play. Yep. He was all alone. He caught it. He had blockers in front of him, and went 30 yards before he had a hand on him. And it'll set up 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 19. And now Hayden out of the shotgun, or Harney. Inside counter goes to James Engel. He's got a nice gain to the 12.
Yeah, they're going to, we talked about it, Charles Langama out this week, and they're going to play both Engel, who you saw there, and also Patrick Wright, who was in motion on that play. So they're going to play both backs in the backfield or on the field at the same time.
So second and about 4 from the 13. Pitch goes to Engel running around the left side. He's got the first down and more. He's got the end zone. Maple Grove on the board. Took just 3 plays to go 61 yards and just over a minute off the game clock.
Well, they made that one look easy and a quick score for the Crimson. As Engel, who has was used, he was used sparingly. Obviously, he's just got 16 carries for 91 yards coming into the game, but 3 scores make it 4 now. But again, using his speed to get past a couple of red jerseys.
And just the amazing blocking all the way. You got Perouse, who was all the way down near the goal line, delivering the final block. So when your linemen are 13 yards downfield, making a play before the running back is touched, that usually leads to good things for your offense.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Burrell said we have them all over the field. We've got guys that can make things happen, even though their best and most productive running back is out for this game. They didn't seem to have trouble getting that first score of the night. We'll see it again.
Point after is good, and they have a 7-0 lead, and there you see the lineman way downfield.
Yep, great blocking.
And essentially, the first hand that touched him was after he had crossed the goal line.
So we'll get a chance to, obviously, Mutesa Muhammad get an opportunity to get his first varsity start to see what he can do to lead this offense against a very, very strong, very experienced Maple Grove defense who are very stingy and does not give up a lot of yards.
Seaver is a good kick taken by Adi from the 5. It's out to the 20 and out to the 25. So decent return and okay starting field position for the Cardinals.
I think the big thing for Coon Rapids tonight, obviously, is just be physical. Maple Grove is going to be very physical, and they're going to try. The Cardinals are going to try and match that physicality if they can. However, I feel that they have to do a really good job of protecting up front against that defensive front line from Maple Grove, because I think they need to give Muhammad some time if he's going to be able to throw the football.
And we've seen some good things in the appearances for Muhammad. A big thing for the Cardinals. We talked about it all year long since game 1. And that ball, did it come out?
It did, but I think Cardinals,
it's theirs.
No, I think Cardinals got it back, but it did. I believe it did come out.
And that's been a struggle for the Cardinals as well as ball security.
Well, he's trying to cut it back to the middle, and there you see the ball on the ground.
Out. Good hands on the play by Ryder Shalito to keep possession for the Cardinals. A 1-yard gain after that. 2nd and 9. Oh, they put it right back, 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Muhammad, quick throw right side is complete. And knocked out of bounds is Harold Berry after a gain of about 6.
I think Harold was a little frustrated last week. He wasn't getting any kind of a flow against Anoka, and you get him involved quickly. And those are the kind of plays that the Cardinals are going to have to do, that quick little pass and try and get positive yardage. Now you made a third down fairly manageable when you're in 2nd and 10.
So 3rd and 4. Cardinals hoping not to go 3 and out. Blitz coming. They throw a little screen to Adi. It was sniffed out, and he is not going to get to the first down. Gets a yard. It'll be 4th and 3, and out comes the punting unit.
Well, you saw how quick that defense from Maple Grove is. I mean, Muhammad was able to get that little quick screen pass to Adi, but quickly you saw 3 white jerseys close on that tackle to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, coming into your picture, there's 3 guys, make it 4, that making sure Adi's not going to gain that marker.
Vogel standing at his own 35-yard line, awaiting the punt from Jackson Young. High, short punt is going to bounce shy of midfield, but takes a great Cardinal roll. And it will be down at about the Maple Grove 38-yard line. So 3 plays to the end zone for the Maple Grove offense. 3 plays to force a punt for the Maple Grove defense, and the offense again getting the ball in great field position. They started the first time from their 39, this time from their own 38. And we're just over 3 minutes into the game. Pitch goes right side, and not a lot of room. Cardinals able to fill the gap relatively quick and stop up Patrick Wright.
Yeah, and again, that's just part of staying in your lane, staying at home on defense, and so you're allowed to make sure you see where that ball carrier is, and just a 2-yard gain. Good stop by the defense. He's going to try get some work up the middle.
Well, and that's huge. You saw the red jerseys tracking to the ball once he was slowed. And again, on the 2 runs on the first drive, we didn't see a hand on the running back until he was 10 yards downfield. Hayden wants to throw. The out pass is good, complete to Dylan Vogel on the near sideline. A first down into Cardinal territory.
Oh, they talked about maybe passing a little more here tonight, and certainly he's got great protection up front. Beautiful throw. Nice catch just to the outside where the defender can't reach. And they move the chains.
First catch of the night for Dylan Vogel. Caden Harney is 2 for 2. Hand off to the up back, and a big gain for Nordvald.
It's coming back.
First flag of the ball game. We saw Nordvald with the big catch and run to start their first drive.
Oh, against the Cardinals face mask. That's tough. You can't make it any easier for Maple Grove in that situation. Well, that's a tough penalty to give up because it's a big one.
Yeah, 15 from the end of the run, which I think they...
Oh, there you see it.
So this will put Coon Rapids, or Maple Grove, down at the Coon Rapids 22-yard line. Or sorry, 17-yard line.
There's movement by Maple Grove. That'll march them back 5.
Now they're at the 22.
Yep. See, you're clairvoyant.
Soothsayer.
Soup sayer? Did you say soup?
I like soup.
Soup is good. I had some soup last night, by the way, in case anybody wants to know. I really
Inquiring
did.
minds really did want to know.
I had soup.
So a modified pistol with essentially a shotgun for Harney with 2 backs to his right. It's a quarterback draw, good blocking, and he's going to take it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 12.
And he made a really nice move at the end there to gain a couple extra yards. Yeah, it's just going to cut in between two tacklers and able to pick up some additional yards. Nice move there.
Make it 2nd and 3.
He's got 12 carries for 101 yards and 3 scores on the ground for Caden Haney.
Handoff to Engel up the middle. He's going to have the first down, but stopped short of the goal line.
Caden Harney. We've been incorrectly calling him. It's a good thing. I got a call from the mayor of Maple Grove.
High formation to the backfield behind Harney. 1st and goal from the 1. Handoff goes to the up back, and Cardinals will deny as it was Bo Draheim on the carry.
They say just a great job in the middle. Look at him stand him up. He's not going anywhere. That's what you want to do. You want to gain tackle on a situation like that. It's going to be difficult spot on the field for a defense.
Loss of a yard. Pitch, Engel, a lot of room out there. He's into the end zone again.
His 2nd score of the 1st quarter. You see 5:27 remaining in quarter number 1 and extra point away from a 14-0 lead.
And receivers out to attempt the extra point. It is up good and with lots of room to spare. It's 14-0 Maple Grove.
He's got a strong leg. We'll see it again. And again, that's just using his speed to gain the edge, get to the corner, and he just walks into the end zone untouched.
So Maple Grove, 2 pretty quick marches to the end zone. Have started with good field position both times.
There you see 6 plays to go 62 yards. Took 3:31 off the clock, and Engel with touchdown number 2 on the night.
Sievers boots this one to the 7. Taken again by Adi. He'll bounce to the right, find some room around the corner, and forced out of bounds. After another solid return, he's out about the 27 or 28.
Well, the Cardinals will see what they can do here on their 2nd drive of the night. I mean, so far teams have not been able to figure out this Maple Grove defense. They've had 14 points scored against them 3 different games. But as you talked about, averaging over 40 points a game.
Adi up the middle, dives forward to the 30. Gain of 2. Yeah, and again, you take 12 touchdowns out of your lineup, it's going to affect any team. But so far, they've had Engel picking up the load pretty well.
Yeah.
And their offense, again, moving quite efficiently. Three plays to go 61 yards. 6 plays to go 62 yards. Got over 120 yards of offense already. Oh, and over the top he had. Wow, he had Joitza all alone behind the defense, and that pass from Muhammad just a little too tall. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and he had time to make the throw. Again, it's just a little too much on that throw, but Joitza was right there, and there was no defender behind him or in front of him, so he would have been able to possibly take that to the house.
I mean, Ryder Skansen wasn't too far behind him, but if he's able to catch that in stride, Loic showed off his wheels last week. He had the touchdown for, I think that was 68 yards. Muhammad in all kinds of trouble. 3rd down, they bring the blitz. They drop him for a sack back at the 23. And it'll be another 3 and out for the Cardinals.
That was Jacob Rebanek on the tackle. He's the leader of that defense. He's the quarterback on that defense. He's really good. He comes in with 43 total tackles, 4 for loss, 3 sacks, now make it 4 on the season.
There was a penalty against the Cardinals, but it was declined. Vogel standing at his own 49-yard line, looking to give Maple Grove their best field position yet. They've started at their own 39 and their own 38.
Nice
it's a much better punt for Young. Vogel will take it from the 45, get around the left side, and he's got room, a blocker in front of him. Knocked out of bounds by Gavin Sayedith, but not until he was inside the 25-yard line.
It's impressive. Nice run back, good blocking. He's able to gain that edge and pick up that nice yardage. Well, here's an interesting fact, Joe. If you were to guess, because this is what it'll be.
The net on that punt, 0.
0. If you were to guess, how many punts do you think Maple Grove has had this year in 5 games?
How many times have they punted? Twice.
Hey, very good. That's twice. When he told me that, I was like, I couldn't believe it. Just 2 times in 5 games they've had to punt. That's just an efficient offense.
Pass for Harney left side was a bit high for Reggie Williams, incomplete.
Yeah, he had him run that slant. And if he had hit him in stride, he may have been able to pick up a lot of yardage. He may have scored because he was moving with a head of speed.
Harney again under center, handoff goes to right. He's got a couple off the right side, but it'll be 3rd and about 8.
That was Samson Leclerc on the tackle for the Cardinals. Well, I'll tell you, I was thinking before the game, he's really such a leader on that defense. He does a really nice job wrapping ball carriers up.
Crimson from the 21-yard line. Here we go, Cardinal fans. Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
First time the Crimson have faced a 3rd down. This one 3rd and 8, likely 4-down territory, unless they want to get their kicker some longer attempts. Play action, Harney rolls out. Little short screen to Romadka, and he's all the way to the end zone. Just cleared out that entire side. Again, great blocking. And the big fella didn't face any resistance until he got to the end zone.
Yeah, the Cardinals only really had 1 defender on that side of the field, and he was being taken care of by a very large lineman allowing him to just run freely to the end zone. Just a great job, because that play the defense thought was going the other way. You don't see any red jerseys in there, except for right under that young man.
And again, it was much like the first screen they ran was to the fullback, Jeffrey Nordvold. This one to the tight end, but same side of the field and same result is the Cardinals were fooled. The man with the ball caught it with a lot of room in front of him, and a couple of white jerseys way downfield, giving him a huge lane to run through.
We'll see it again. Again, just the fake to the up back, and then just the little throw to the outside. And again, no red jersey there. You see Cummings Coleman in your picture, but he's not going to be able to catch him. He's going to walk into the end zone.
Nine minutes and 6 seconds of game time, 3 touchdowns for the Crimson. They've needed just 12 plays.
It's impressive.
To score those 3 touchdowns. Again, good field position the first 2 times, great field position after the punt return by Dylan Vogel. And they are definitely clicking right along.
Well, they're efficient. There's no doubt about that. And we're seeing it here tonight. We're seeing why they're 5-0. We're seeing why they're one of the top teams in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, and they will see St. Michael Albertville, I think, next week, and then they finish against Minnetonka.
That'll be a fun game.
And both of those teams in the top 3 in most, or both, I guess, really standings. The Hub has Lakeville North, number 1.
Yep.
Coon Rapids is Maple Grove is number 1.
Coon Rapids is number 1 in our hearts.
In our hearts, for sure. But for MinnesotaScores.net, they are number 1 Maple Grove. So 1st and 20 after the touchback, a big boot from the keeper. Quick screen pass is complete to the near side for LaFacca. Tried to cut into the middle, gains about 5.
Well, he did a good job of avoiding a tackle that may have lost some yardage or down to the line of scrimmage. We have a Cardinal down on the field. It's been so many injuries.
Yeah, walking wounded to be certain. This is Mason McCutcheon.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a little bit of pain.
Andrew Shepard is on scene.
You mean Jeremy?
Jeremy Shepard.
I think Andrew Shepard plays for Toto. It's like
well, he's up and walking off under his own power.
Shaking it off.
Just kind of got rolled up into the pile. But it will be 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals from their 25. Muhammad out of the shotgun, has Adi in the backfield with him. Adi will get the carry, trying to run left, and swarmed behind the line, and will lose 2.
Well, defense pursues so well to the ball carry. I mean, they do a good job of shedding blockers, and obviously that's the first task. And then just following that ball carrier, and they do such a nice job running east and west.
And now Coon Rapids again facing 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Looks more like 3rd and 7 to me.
Again, just a quick little hitter and get somebody in open space to see if they can create something.
Last set of downs, they brought a lot of pressure on 3rd down. They'll bring the blitz again. He got the pass away, incomplete. Looking for Harold Berry on the left side. He would have been short of the 1st down anyway. Cardinals 3 and out for the 3rd straight time.
They do a nice job of bringing pressure as well there, forcing Muhammad to get rid of that ball.
Jackson Young standing just inside his own 10-yard line. Vocal already on the Cardinals side of the field. Another good punt will back him off. He'll take it from his own 43-yard line. Looking for blocks to get set up. He's dragged down as he crosses midfield, but the Crimson will start in plus territory again.
Yeah, with a minute 18 left in the first quarter, up by 3 scores already, Maple Grove. See if they can get a score before the end of the break, I'm sure, but they would like to continue this drive going in the right direction.
.118 remaining in the first quarter. 2 receivers wide right, 1 on the left for Harden out of the shotgun. Harden looking over the middle. That pass is complete. And Romadka is into the end zone again, his second score of this first quarter.
And just a beautiful play, and just a quick throw. And again, you know, they had the defense fooled a little bit, and he was able to get past the defense and go for the score, the 4th touchdown here in quarter number 1. But look at the protection, plenty of time, and then he gets behind the defense, and there isn't a red jersey there.
Yeah, the last
Hill tried to catch him, he did, but he brought him down in the end zone.
The last 2 snaps have been touchdowns for the big tight end, Nathan Romadka, 6'5", 220 pounds. This one for 48 yards. So 2 catches for 69 yards and 2 scores.
Well, he had 2 scores coming in. Now he's going to double that total. He had 112 yards in receiving, and he more than doubles that. Or almost there. He has 60. What did you say? 60.
48 plus 21, so 69.
Yeah.
Kick for receivers is good, and it is 28-0. Still in the first quarter. 4 touchdowns for the Maple Grove Crimson, no first downs for the Cardinals.
Well, Joe, we knew it's going to be tough, obviously. I mean, we haven't had an opportunity to see Maple Grove this year, but boy, are they good.
This one's going to be taken by Adi from the 10-yard line. It's a little bit of a wedge, gets out just across the 25 before he's piled up by a number of white jerseys. So they'll start from their own 26-yard line, just over a minute to go, first quarter.
And again, looking to get a first down.
First down,
yeah,
one step at a time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, the run game has not produced, obviously. A couple of runs that have gotten a couple of yards. The pass just out of the reach of Joitza could have been a big one. This is a decent run for Jeremy Adi as he spins his way out to the 30, a gain of 4. You'll take 4 yards every down.
You will take 4 yards every down, absolutely. And again, it's just trying to win those battles up front. But their linebackers are so active as well. It's tough if you get.
They're huge.
They're big. Yeah, absolutely. And
their linebackers are pretty close to the size of the Cardinal offensive linemen.
Yep.
Muhammad out of the shotgun, fakes the give, fakes the pass, and then just throws it at the feet of Jeremy Adi. They're going to discuss, make sure that was not intentional grounding.
Was Adi there? I didn't.
Adi was in the vicinity because what he wanted was to set up the screen pass to Adi, and that was covered, so he threw it at his feet.
Well, it looked like he threw it at the feet of an offensive lineman.
Well, he was somewhere in the area, but are they going to? There was a receiver in the area.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
See, that's where he wanted him. So I was covered and then just kind of tossed it down near his feet. When you're down 28-0, they're not going to
Watch the
throw the
blitz
flag
here.
on that. Has time, this pass through the hands of Braden Waldron.
Yeah, and that's a ball he should have caught, and that may have been a first down.
It was, if he catches it, it's definitely a first down.
Yep.
But instead, it's a 3-and-out for the Cardinals. So already the fourth punt of the night for Jackson Young. This one standing in his own 15, and that one over his head. He's going to go back, try and scoop it up, and then he dropped it. Maple Grove scoops and scores. And things have gone from bad to worse. They will recover it in the end zone. It's Mike Tracy getting the touchdown.
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, bad to worse.
5 scores in the first quarter.
That's crazy. It's already 34-0 at the end of one quarter. Looking to make it 35 here with this extra point.
Sievers so far has been automatic. Vocal the hold, Sievers the kick, it's good, and it is 35-0.
Even on a high snap, they brought it down and able to make that extra point. That ends the first quarter, Joe.
We will take a break. Cardinals will get the ball back when we start the second. Trailing 35-0. Watching high school football on CTF. Back at the Cardinals Stadium, it is homecoming, but the home crowd has had very little, if anything, to cheer for. The best performance of the night so far for the Cardinals was the choir singing the anthem.
Yes, they did a very nice job.
Kick from Sievers well into the end zone and another touchback. And it's easy to say all the things the Cardinals need to go right, but again, it's baby steps. It's getting a first down. It's getting a run game established. It's completing a pass.
It's the little things, quite obviously, but, you know, show up and compete. That's one of the keys that Coach Russin talked to me about, you know, get an opportunity to be physical with them, but it's tough. Quite obviously, this is a top team in the state of Minnesota, and you're struggling now.
Hand off to Adi. He's got a little bit of room on the left side. He's stopped after a gain of about 4.
So I was talking to head coach Spurrell. And I said, you know, what do you talk to your team about when you're coming in against an 0-5 Coon Rapids team that's struggling, trying to find their way? She said, it's 100% about us. So we don't talk about, there he is right there. We don't talk about the opponent. We talk about, let's just to get better each and every play. Let's just run our plan. That is what we are about, and that's what they've been doing.
Second and 6. Muhammad out of the shotgun. Throwing left. And just overthrowing Waldron, who was behind the defense. But it looked like he pulled up a little bit, and then Muhammad threw it over the top.
Yep.
but it'll set up another 3rd and medium, 3rd and 6. And again, this is where the Crimson like to dial up the pressure and bring those big linebackers, adding a blitzer at least 1, if not 2.
Yeah, they can make very difficult for those guys up front for the Cardinals.
Muhammad. Throw is complete to Waldron. Waldron dragged down into Maple Grove territory. A big first down that the Cardinals desperately needed.
They did, and that was a pretty pass by Muhammad. He did a really nice job staying in that pocket, and then step up just a little bit in that quick throw right in stride. A little bit behind him, but Waldron able to bring it in. And
well, we've mentioned that and talked with amongst ourselves as well about. He throws a really nice pass.
He does.
The timing maybe with his receivers not quite there because obviously, again, 4th quarterback in 5 weeks. Handoff goes to Adi. Adi trying to get behind his blockers, forces his way forward. Ball comes out.
Oh, and Adi's hurt. I think Adi's hurt.
And Maple Grove has it.
No, I think he's okay. That's good.
But a turnover.
After a nice throw for a first down. Yeah, he's just frustrated. He was on the ground a little long, just being frustrated about losing the ball, and I don't blame him. But I want to see if we can see here. Oh yeah, just ripped out from his hands.
Pitch goes right side to Patrick Wright. Good blocking, cuts back, has a first down to the Cardinal 45-yard line.
Yeah, does a nice job of following his blocking. Just a really good job at the point of attack by those big guys up front for Maple Grove. Just out-muscling Coon Rapids up front. Able to open that hole, and he picks up some nice yardage.
Harden over the top and just out of the reach of James Engel. Harney over the top.
Really almost there. Just a bit too much on. Not much. But again, he hits that. If that pass is perfect, he goes in for a score.
Yeah, he was behind the defense.
Yep.
They ran 3.
That was a flag on the play. It's going against the Cardinals.
It was a personal foul because they're marching it all the way to the Cardinal 30-yard line.
You know, I'm sure these boys are very frustrated. It's not been the season they've hoped for. They're 0-5 and already down 35-0 here in the first half.
Harney out of the shotgun, hands off, inside right. Another nice gain. He's down to the 15 with another first down.
You know, they're missing Langamo. We talked about that, but they've got a pretty nice 1-2 punch with Engel and Wright. He's been picking up the slack for their star being out. Bryce Karen and Samson LeClaire on the tackle.
Well, he had 13, then 15, so it's 2 big chunks on this drive. Of course, the other 15 comes by the penalty. Throw complete, left side, cutting back to the middle. Reggie Williams into the end zone. No, he is down at the 1.
Down at the 1, yep. A couple of nifty moves there, too, at the end.
Every play has gotten him a first down on this drive.
Look at the moves, though, at the end. Just does a really nice job here. Right there, just a good job. Fake to the outside, then back to the inside. And ooh, I don't know. I think he may have been over. I think he may have crossed the stripe before his body hit the ground. But nonetheless,
wherever the ball was when that knee hit down.
Yep.
They say it was at the 1.
They'll put it at the 1.
I formation behind Harney. Pitch goes to right side, and easy. And the Crimson add to their lead.
And they good job just standing up defenders, opening that big hole for right.
Kick for Sievers up and good. The lead is 42. And again, this is a team
they're averaging a little above, well, almost at their average, and it's still in the first half.
This is a team again that put up 48 points against Anoka.
Yep.
By halftime.
Yep.
2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So, and we saw what Anoka was like last week when the Cardinals were at Goodrich Field.
We did.
So, even without Langema, obviously they're still a very potent offense.
They don't miss a beat. They're a machine. When Coach Burrell, he was on the staff. This is his first year as head coach for Maple Grove. He was on the staff last year, but boy, talk about a great situation that you step into with all these superstars, all these horses on this team. Gets an opportunity to keep it running forward, and he's already obviously at 5-0 coming into this week.
Well, and again, they finish against Minnetonka, which is most rankings have them 2-3. In the state of Minnesota, and they will be conference opponents next year.
They will.
Maple Grove moves to the Lake Conference.
Yep, that's an interesting move for sure.
Another touchback for Sievers as he booted that one deep into the end zone. Joitza is the deep back behind Muhammad. Quick pass is complete on the bubble screen. Left side to Waldron. He's out to the 24.
And they close it down so quickly, that defense of Maple Grove. Jack Weigel on the tackle for Weigel on the tackle for the Crimson.
Scores report from the Northwest Suburban Conference. Green 9, Championship 3.
Well, the Cardinals got their first down.
They did.
On the big play on 3rd and long. Their last drive, unfortunately, turned it over the very next play. Pump fake, now throws, incomplete. Looking for Waldron again. Gavin Elmquist right there with the coverage.
Muhammad, it was a little bit of pressure from Muhammad. Did a nice job of avoiding it before he was released the pass.
And now 3rd and 6. Timeout for the Cardinals.
Coach Rustin, I'm sure saw something he didn't like. Calling that quick timeout, calling a timeout here before the play.
Well, another 3rd
and long.
And 6.
Yeah, long.
That you need to be able to move the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you're down 6 scores. You can't punt it back to a team that strikes at will from distance.
They're automatic. I see why they've only punted 2 times this year. They're that good.
Even without their top gun. I mean, when you told me that Langema would be out, Well, I felt it was maybe a little bit of a benefit for the Cardinal defense.
Oh, sure.
I was a little sad because I enjoy watching those top-level players
I do
in
as
all
well.
sports. It's one of the great things about this job, obviously, is to see not only all the Cardinal athletes over the years, but some outstanding players from other teams as well. So here we go on 3rd and 6. Joitza is still behind. Walker is the split end on the right side. Trying to get the clock straightened out. They have done so. Muhammad has time, looks long, right side, underthrown, trying to get it to Lafaka. The flag comes in because the defender never turned around and definitely prevented him from coming back to make an attempt on the ball.
Yeah, you see the pass interference. Yeah, the Cardinals, they'll take first downs any way they can get them here. Good protection too for Muhammad. I don't know. He was looking at the ball, but got to let him make a play on it. But if the defender was looking at the ball, nonetheless, the Cardinals definitely they could use it.
And again, when you're down 42 in your homecoming game, the refs may have a little sympathy.
I would think
those questionable ones are more often going to go in your favor. Joitza with a carry goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Werbank again just stepped up and brought him down.
Oh, I like where Urbanic's got all the pink going. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, obviously, now that we're into October. But I thought those were bright pink socks.
Oh, we talked about Urbanic. He's really good. Yeah, it does look like bright pink socks for sure.
Quick screen goes to Joitza, finds a couple of blocks. He's going to dive forward. He'll be just short. But this will be the shortest third down of the night so far for Coon Rapids.
Well, they
at 3rd and 1.
They offensively, they just got to try to get into some sort of flow. I mean, they can't keep punting the ball back. You talked about it. They can't keep giving the ball back to Maple Grove, who scores at will. You've got to be able to run the clock. You've got to be able to move the chains. It's just a nice play and a good run by him after catch.
And a good job getting behind the red jerseys, allowing his blockers to get into position. Oh, they gave him a first down.
Yep.
I thought he was going to be just shy. Instead, it's 1st and 10 from the 49. Pass is complete. Waldron hit and stopped immediately after a gain of 5 or 6.
You know, I know Coach Rustin talked to Morteza this week and said, just quick throws. That's how we're going to be able to move the ball against these guys. And we've seen a couple of longer throws, and he was on with one for sure that was for their first down of the game. But quick throws is the way I think that you got to play against this defense.
Second and 4 from the Maple Grove 45-yard line. Muhammad rolling to his right, pressure coming, hit as he throws, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Fortunately, he was able to get rid of the ball before he was sacked.
Yeah, I don't know that he had any idea the pressure was coming.
I think you're right, because he was running away from the pressure. And then when he stopped, he allowed the pressure to catch up to him, and that's when he was brought down, but he was able to release the ball beforehand.
Brody Berglund was closing that gap the whole time. Great shot from our exceptional crew here at CTN.
The best.
So 3rd and 4 from the 45. 4 down territory, you assume? Down 42?
At this point, probably.
long as you don't go backward.
I was just going to say, do not
They
lose
do
yardage.
like to bring pressure. They only rush 4. This pass is long,
they're
but
gonna
a
call-
flag flying, and
Oh, I don't know. I don't like that call. There was no way he was catching that ball.
that was way out of reach.
Yeah, I mean, again, the Cardinals will take it. I just don't like the call.
Second interference call of the drive for the Maple Grove defense. Gavin Elmquist.
He doesn't agree with it.
No. Neither do you, Evan.
I did not, actually.
But yeah, that ball.
I mean, it's one thing if it was a little closer, but there's no way he was going to get that ball. He did hold him up a bit, though.
It was within a couple of steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know because he was held up.
Right.
Joitza on the carry, going to be stopped in the backfield again. Another tackle for loss for the swarming Crimson defense. This time it's Kevin Toe putting an end to the run.
Loss of 2 on that one.
Three first downs on this drive, 2 of them by way of pass interference calls. Now 2nd and 12. Muhammad steps up. In some trouble. He's going to be stopped just shy of getting back to the line of scrimmage, but a flag flies or 2.
I think that's a hold against Coon Rapids. That's what our official calls.
So 2nd and 22.
Good job of stepping away from pressure, too.
Moving back some more.
Yeah. Ouch.
You can't
You're
hide
going the
that
wrong
one.
way, Joe.
Braden Waldron was 3 steps downfield. Ball still
Oops.
wasn't.
Well, you want to get a head start.
It's a good defense. You
Yeah.
need that extra jump.
Yeah,
but-
absolutely.
so 2nd and 27 from the 47.
Yikes.
It's behind the line of scrimmage from their last pass interference call, by the way. Just throwing it out there. Muhammad throws it to Joyce on a little screen right side.
Just great gang tackling.
Yeah, there's just such good pursuit by the numbers. He only had 1 blocker in front of him, and there were 3 defenders. It makes it tough.
Yeah. Certainly does.
So a gain of 3. It's 3rd and very, very long. And we go back to those small victories. You mentioned also the Maple Grove Crimson, only 2 punts all year.
Yep.
Could be one of the small victories for the Cardinals is if they could possibly make them punt. Here comes the blitz, the pass complete to Barry, and he's going to be well shy of the first down.
He did a nice job of going down and catching that.
Off the shoe tops. Yep. Well, and they had student body left. He threw back to the right. You can see they just let the
catch, though. I mean, he went down for it.
They let the pressure come through to try and get downfield to give him some blocking. It's going to be 4th and very long, and I don't see.
Well,
Well, and the clock's
offense-
still moving, so I'm not sure. Are they just waiting to call timeout until the
Yep, that's what they did.
play clock was all the way down? Okay, I gotcha. Trying to use up some clock. I mean, this has been the longest they've been in possession of the football,
It really
for
has.
sure. Again, three first downs on this drive, 2 of them by way of pass interference calls. But a pass interference call right now wouldn't get them a first down.
Nope.
Two to 1 time of possession edge in favor of the Cardinals.
Yeah, they're down 42-0. Red doesn't look happy.
Yeah, it's 4th and about 17 from the 37. They need the 20, or just shy of the 20, really.
Oh, they're going to give it a go.
Comes the blitz, long throw left side. And that was just an easy grab for Elmquist, and he's got an army in front of him all the way down the sidelines. And this is the second score on a turnover for Maple Grove. And that throw, I mean, Elmquist was the only one there.
Only one there.
And as he turned upfield, all he saw was the back of teammates' jerseys,
He knew he had a lane.
and he didn't get touched for 70 yards.
He did not. You can see it there.
More than 70,
Yeah.
80 yards.
Yep. There's no, as you mentioned, no red jersey.
Well, the receiver went to the right, the throw
Yep.
went to the left.
Yep.
Elmquist watched it, and he doesn't get touched, 80 yards.
Nope. Great blocking.
Seavers for the extra point. It is up. It is good. It is 49-0 Maple Grove.
With 2:07 remaining in the opening half.
Three turnovers for Maple Grove's defense, 2 of them for scores. And the third one set them up with a very short field for a score. And if you're Coon Rapids, just buckle that chin strap back up, get ready to go do it again.
That's all you can do. You have to play the game. Well, it says leave no doubt on the front
They
of this
have
question,
left
and they
no
have
doubt.
none whatsoever.
Wait, what
What
happened?
what
There was
happened?
there was a penalty on. They had too many men on for the PAT, so
Wow.
they are going to have to re-kick, and this one will be a
It's a field goal.
it's a 35-yard field goal attempt for
He's got-
Seavers. He's got
Got a
plenty of leg.
Really strong leg.
Ben Wilcox doing the holding now.
Oh, there's movement. They're going to back him up another 5.
Making it all that much harder on
Hey,
themselves.
you know what though? At this point, you know, they can see if they can practice this long field goal. Maybe they'll need it later on. He was booming kicks earlier.
This one has the
that's good.
distance, and it is good.
Wow.
From 40 yards.
Yeah, a couple of penalties didn't stop him from making that extra point.
Well, you know, he was all the way back, taking his helmet off, and I did my job. All right.
I got to do it again. And wait a minute, 40 yards? Nothing but a thing, though. He boomed it through.
Yeah, he still had some room to spare.
Yes, he did.
He's got one other job, I suppose. He's got to grab the tee to
Kickoff.
boot it off. Last 3 or 4 that he has kicked have been well into the end zone.
Absolutely.
Non-returnable. We talked about it in the open, the strength of their defense, how good they were. Their defense has now scored twice on 3 turnovers, and this one well into the end zone again for the touchback. Cardinals start from their own 20-yard line, 2:07 to play. They have just 1 remaining timeout.
I'll see what the Cardinals do here with just a couple of minutes left in the half. And
handoff goes up the middle for Joyce. He's going to fight for a few more out as far as the 27.
I don't think we've seen Jeremy Addy in there since that fumble.
No.
No.
Joyce has handled the running back spot. Still standing over here with his helmet.
Not much there for the Cardinals.
And another 3rd down here, 3rd and 3. Handoff, Joyce cuts back to the right, has a 1st down and more, trying to gain the edge, holds on to the football as he spun out of bounds near the 47-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice run by Joyce. He did a really good job of following his blockers, then cutting back to the other side. And he's got some nice little speed there as he's able to get past a few defenders before they able to wrap him up.
20 yards on the carry, 1st and 10 from the 47.
It was Josh Thompson on the stop for the Crimson.
Tacked the ball, but as I mentioned, Joyce able to hold on.
Yep.
Will swing pass to Joyce out of the backfield, left side, and he's going to be stopped in the field of play right at midfield. Cardinals will take that final timeout.
Well, I tell you, they'd love to be able to try and put some points on the board here before the break, but there's 20 seconds remaining. It's going to be difficult here at the 50.
Any given Friday.
I'm an optimist. Any given Friday. Doesn't matter what day it is. It could be every given Tuesday, but it could happen.
Yeah, I believe this team has scored at least 40 points in each contest except week 3 against Centennial when they only won 21-14.
Well, didn't they beat... I thought
they beat Blaine
35 to nothing,
right.
Yeah.
Outside of that.
Correct.
The week 3 against Centennial that
it was
they won 21-14.
Yep.
They've scored 35 against Blaine and then at least 40 in the others.
Well,
Twice they've gotten to 50.
Yeah, 55 the next week against Anoka.
Joyta up the middle on 2nd and 7 will gain 3. It'll be 3rd down.
That should probably do it. We'll take that break to the house. They're trying to the half. They're trying to see if they can get a playoff before the break, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Clock operator tried to stop it with 0.1 seconds to allow him time to get it off, but
nope.
The ref was on to that. So we have hit the halftime. It's been all Maple Grove. They lead 49-0. Take a break. Be back with more from the Cardinals Stadium after this on CTN.
Did you know major recreational equipment like RVs, campers, converted buses, and boats are allowed on residential property in Coon Rapids? But you are limited to 2 items that must be registered and operable. And any vehicle parked at a home for more than 12 hours must not exceed a certain size. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium, Maple Grove Crimson came in, highly rated, undefeated, and they have looked downright indestructible. They have put it in the end zone 7 times, twice for their defense, and all 5 times their offense possessed the ball. It ended up in the end zone.
You can see how well balanced they are, both offensively and defensively. We talked about it, averaging over 40 points a game, giving up less than 10 points a game. It's a tough, monumental task for any team in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, Charles Langema sidelined. He's their leading rusher through the first half of the season, but they've not missed a beat. Nathan Romatka, their tight end, has caught 2 touchdowns from Caden Harney. Patrick Wright has 1, couple for James Engel. And then, as I mentioned, a couple for the defense as well. 1 on a bad snap as the Cardinals tried to punt, and then an interception returned 80 yards for the score. And the Maple Grove Crimson, they just do everything right in every facet of the game, offense, defense, and special teams.
They really do. So the Cardinals get the ball to start half number 2, and they'd like to try and get maybe a little continuity on the offense if they possibly could. They had a couple of drives where they were moving the ball.
If there's one silver lining, it's that they have possessed the ball a little bit better in that second quarter and been able to move the ball. They've been assisted by some penalties on the part of the Crimson, but they do hold the advantage in time of possession.
Well, and the thing is, Maple Grove takes 3 plays to go 40 yards and score.
Well, and then they had the one drive of 49 yards for a touchdown as well. So the defense needs to try and get a stop.
Yes.
Like I said, one of those small victories they might look for in this second half is see if you can make Maple Grove punt. They've only punted twice through the first 5.5 games of the season.
That's a goal on half number 2.
I would think that
would be a great. It would be a great one, absolutely.
And certainly they'd like to get some points on the board if they could. We will take another break. Be back with second half kickoff after this. You're watching high school football on CTN.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handycams and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So sports nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And sports nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
So Maple Grove is
Different kicker.
going to give some other guys a chance here. It's not surprising in the offensive and defensive positions, but not very often that you see it in the kicker.
Ground game not happening for Coon Rapids. Just 4 yards of rushing yardage here in the first half. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Again, balance. 89 yards on the ground, 138 yards through the air, 227 total yards of offense for the Crimson in that first half.
And their defense
Giving up.
pitched a shutout and had 3 takeaways, 2 scores. So Preston Berg will kick it off, and we are underway in the second half. It's scooped up from about the 8. LaFacca looking for some blocks and is slammed to the turf hard at about the 26, and he's in some pain.
Yeah, he may have again thrown, as you said, thrown to the ground pretty hard on that tackle. Clean one.
Yeah, but the whip as he went down and the way his head hit the turf is always scary, wearing a helmet or not.
Yeah, that was Cody Lempe on the tackle. You can see number 39 gonna get him, and as you mentioned, just whipping him around. I think his head hit the turf. Oh yeah, I hope
It's
he's
that
okay.
snap, and you certainly hope, because he immediately rolled over, and he is up and walking to the sideline, and hopefully he's going to be okay. And you know, we talked about it from the very start. You know, so many players nicked up, missing out. You know, they lost one of their big leaders on the line before the season even started, and
Jacoby Peterson. Yep.
And since the season started, they've been falling way too fast. As we talk about Murtesa Mohammed, 4th quarterback of the season, completes a little short screen to Joyce. He fights his way out to the 30-yard line.
Boy, and did he have to get rid of that ball quickly?
Gain of 4. Well, and you mentioned it during the second quarter. That's really the Cardinals' best option for moving the football is quick passes.
Absolutely. That's what they have to do.
And they have not been able to, as you mentioned, get any kind of run game going. Just 4 rushing yards in the first half. Joyce, nice hole in the middle, cuts to his right. He's got a first down out to the 38-yard line.
He's had a nice game. He's shifty out of the backfield. I know we talked about his abilities. Again, he's just going to get to the outside and then cut back in, pick up a couple additional yards. It's a nice run. And the Cardinals need all the positivity they can get at this point.
Yeah, you'll notice the Maple Grove Crimson helmet's a lot more clean, not as many stickers.
Yep.
Out there on the defensive side of the ball. When their starting guys are out there, those helmets are almost full of tackle stickers. Not a lot of room on the inside for Joyce this time, a gain of 2.
Well, when you're up 49-0 at the half, you can give those players opportunities that normally don't play quite as much. Give them a lot of playing time, because you never know when you're going to need them, and they not get that opportunity at the varsity level. Come in and get some quality minutes.
See Jeremy Oddie standing behind Coach Russin on the sideline, has his helmet on top of his head, not obviously pulled down and not on the field for the offense. This one is picked off, looking deep over the middle. Brody Berglund, a great play on the ball, and he's going to have a nice return down inside the Coon Rapids 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's one of the guys with a lot of stickers on the side of his helmet, and just a really nice athletic play. Good job catching that ball first and foremost, and then able to take it upfield with a positive gain. But again, just a really nice underthrown.
And
just
Waldron
a little bit.
behind him, but just underthrown a little bit. Berglund made a great play on the ball and a solid return. 4th takeaway for the Crimson tonight, and they are going to start in plus territory again from the Coon Rapids 29-yard line. This is Thor Suckup in at quarterback, and he will look to throw. right side, complete on the screen to Ryan Cashbaum.
That's a face mask on Coon Rapids as well. It looked like it.
If that's what the flag is
like
for,
face
it'll be
mask,
half the distance.
Officials talking this one over a little bit.
Well, was it an illegal man downfield?
Oh, it could have been, but it looked like his head turned as well, though.
I mean, face mask typically is you would think would be pretty cut and dry.
Yep.
Only reason I ask if is it a legal man downfield, that's a penalty. Occasionally you have that discussion. What did you see at what time?
Let's take another look and see. He had to wait a little bit for that, allow the defense to come over, but no, he totally, that's a face mask. Yep. Is it offsetting penalties? Yeah, it's offsetting penalties.
So we'll try it over. Negates about a 6 or 7 yard gain on the pass from Suckup to Cashbaum. Knutson, the man in motion. Suckup under center. Fakes the pitch, rolls to his right. He's going to take it on the run. He's got a nice gain hit hard by Samson LeClaire after a gain of about 8.
I think that may have been a broken play. I think the running back went one way and the quarterback thought he was going the other. But a good job nonetheless. Big stick by LeClaire.
2nd and 2 from the Cardinal 21. They bring everybody in tight, I formation in the backfield. Suckup tosses it. That ball is stripped away. Cardinals are around it, and they are going to get their first takeaway of the night.
Yeah, just a great defensive play. I couldn't see who made it. I'll have to see on the replay maybe, but who forced that turnover. Nonetheless, that was a big play. Cardinals need the little things that can gain them possession.
Pitch goes to Wigscheid, and he's just going to have it ripped away by Hudson Tandem. And Tandem's going to track it down and get the recovery as well.
That's just a heads-up play.
Cardinals will retake possession at their own 27-yard line. 8:41 to play in the third quarter. Muhammad, quick throw complete on the left side to Waldron. He'll have a gain of about 5 or 6.
Yeah, and I think we'll see the Cardinals implement that quick passing game here. They've been moving the ball that way, at least to gain some positive yardage.
So 2nd and 4 from the 28. It was the 22 they started at, not the 27. I stand corrected again for the 18th time tonight. Handoff goes to Joitza. No room.
No, none.
On the left side.
You know, and obviously we're seeing a lot of second teamers in there, but they too, I mean, they practice well. They do a good job of pursuing to the ball.
Takeaway either side to start this third quarter. 3rd and 6 now for the Cardinals. Joitza in the backfield with Muhammad out of the shotgun. Looking back to his left, he throws, and Waldron got behind the defense, and that one just overthrown.
Yeah, we've seen a couple like situations like that where receivers have been getting behind the defense and just a little bit overthrown. But yeah, Waldron definitely had a step on the defender. But unfortunately, the Cardinals will have to punt the ball away again. You can see him at least two steps ahead.
Cash bomb into return, the punt from Jackson Young. He's standing at his own 43-yard line. Line drive punt, cash bomb clears out. It's going to take a Maple Grove roll and be down at about the 48-yard line.
So time remaining, 6:57 here in the third quarter. Cardinals trailing 49-0. Not the way, obviously, they would have liked their homecoming to go, but they knew it was a monumental task.
Well,
which is 2 words, by the way, coming in case people didn't know.
They knew when the schedule came out that it was going to be difficult. You usually want to see a little bit softer opponent in your homecoming game if you can work it that way, but not a lot of those teams in the Northwest Suburban. See, I'm not so sure that was a broken play before. I think
maybe not.
Suckup's just
there's a flag. That'll hold.
Calling his own number, looking to run. He's got some elusiveness and trust the guys in front of you to set up those blocks.
The hold against Crimson, I believe.
You are a wise one.
Oh, so wise.
Spot foul, so it's going to back him up to the 45. It'll be first and about 13. I think you can see it right there.
Maybe.
Where they called it. Was a nice run for Suckup.
And
for not.
He's a good-sized young man. Nowhere there.
Handoff in the middle to Wigscheid, and he just had no room. Cardinals stop him immediately, second and long.
Did a good job at left side of that defense, just stuffing, winning that battle up front.
Michael Offord finishing it. Tackle for loss. Set up second and 14. Straight drop, pass is complete to Knutson, left side. He's going to be stopped just shy of a first down, but it'll be third and very manageable.
Let's see what they spotted. They can, I think, just by about a yard and a half. But as you mentioned, a manageable third down situation here for the Crimson.
13-yard gain sets up third and 1. High formation in the backfield behind Suckup. He will hand to Wilcox, and Wilcox will have the first down as he dives forward to the 40. Ball came out, but
he was down
ruled
first.
Down by contact. Needed 1, got 3. Oh, sorry, that was Jeffrey Nordvold. Saw Nordvold on the first play from scrimmage for Maple Grove. Caught the little screen pass, got a big gain deep into Cardinal territory. Actually, I think it was second play, but opening drive anyhow. Everybody in tight again, I formation, strong side right. Tight end on either side, fake the pitch, and the little counter for Wigscheid. Not a lot of blocking out there in front of him. He's going to have a short gain of 3 maybe.
Yeah, it didn't fool the Cardinal defense on that play. They, too, did a nice job of pursuing to the ball and limiting his yardage.
Good job staying home by Taylor Neal, protecting that edge. Holds him to a short gain. Weakside the single setback on 2nd and 7. He'll get the carry, and the ball's on the ground. Cardinals scoop it up. And this could be their score of the night, because this is all Hudson Tandem. His second fumble recovery of the quarter. This one scooping and scoring to get the Cardinals on the board.
Yeah, again, I mean, you need things to celebrate here when you're down 49-0, and now a score for the Cardinals. It's homecoming here at Coon Rapids. Obviously, they need a little bit of life. They have it there. Hudson Tandem doing a really nice job of picking it up. And he saw Pater. He saw that stripe. He said, I'm not stopping until I cross that goal line.
Hudson Tandem had the strip and the recovery the first time. This one, Wickshire just never had it. Good heads-up scoop, and nobody's going to catch him. It's a big young man, too.
Yes.
Hudson Tandem, just a sophomore. He's 6'3", 190 pounds. Jackson Young on to attempt the extra point. It is good. It is not good.
It's not good.
It is.
Which one is it good? Or did they not kick it?
I don't think they kicked it. They call a timeout before the point after? What happened?
What happened? They did not kick it yet.
Hudson Tandem getting
the
love he deserves from his teammates.
Absolutely. Plus, he can relive it on CTN. Yeah, he didn't.
Thorsuckup really had no chance of catching him.
No, he pulled away from him at the end. Now we're going to have the extra point.
Well, Maple Grove, it does show that they only have 2 timeouts remaining, so maybe the Crimson took a timeout.
Yep.
Before a point after. Maybe didn't have enough guys on the.
Very well could have been.
Or too many. Kick is up and good for Jackson Young, and it is 49-7.
Well, you may be losing 49-7, but a lot of smiles on the Cardinals' faces after that play. They needed something to celebrate, and they're celebrating here. Outside, of course, they're going to be celebrating homecoming later.
Well, on the opening kickoff, Jackson Young actually a beautiful kick for the attempted onside. It was just out of the reach of Demillion Jones down the near sideline as it kind of spun the wrong way. Do they attempt an onside here?
You know what, at this point,
you have nothing to lose.
Absolutely not. You've turned them over a couple of times, and so why not? Why not get a little more positivity? But we shall see.
But they may be a little more aware and ready for it. They were definitely completely off guard. The opening kick, this one a squib up the middle, scooped up from the 25. The return by Josh Thompson out across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Coach Burrell, I'm sure telling guys, hang on to the ball. Hang on to that football.
Cam Cummings-Coleman. Suckup back under center. Drake Weekshide is still the deep back. Straight drop pass, complete left side for Knutson. Makes a man miss, gets to the outside, has a first down into Cardinal territory as he dives forward across the 45.
A nice little move there to shake a tackler and pick up that additional yardage. And again, you know, they're doing what the Cardinals are trying to do, that short little passing game, get a guy in space and see if he can make some yards after the catch, and he certainly did in that situation.
Fake the give to the up back, and Suckup kept it. Short gain.
Cummings Coleman again on the tackle for the Cardinals. Took a little shot in the back, I think.
Four receivers in the game for Suckup on 2nd and 8. Looking to his right, that pass is complete.
Oh, that's
that was a great read and tackle for Lance Hill in the open field.
Yeah, Lance Hill, the leading tackler on this defense for Coon Rapids. And again, just he sniffed that out, able to make the contact, and
yeah, by the time Lundy has it in his hands,
there's no way he's gaining positive yardage on that.
Loss of a yard will make it 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun. Pressure coming, long throw is incomplete. That one got through to Mason Swenson. He just could not control it.
Was it distracted a little bit by the defender?
By the defender crossing in front of his pass. I am almost certain of it.
Oh.
He'd love to have that one back.
It was a nice
down
pass.
And 9. Yeah, defender Cody DeGogo.
Oh, DeGogo, yeah, right.
Not quite able to get to it. Or was it Lance Hill?
No, that was Lance Hill. That was Lance Hill. Nonetheless, that was...
play action. Slips out, pass complete. Nordvold makes a couple of men miss. He's got a big gain, another first down. Still going as he tripped up inside the 20. It was a great fake. And
yes, it was.
Suckup just slipped out of there. Nobody knew that he still had the ball. And then a couple of great moves by Nordvold to get some extra room and a big gain.
Cummings Coleman is down on the turf now.
Under a minute remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, no, he's off. Well, it's good to see him under his own power walking off.
Yeah, the Cardinals cannot afford any more injuries.
No, there are too many as it is.
Way above quota.
Yeah.
So Suckup under center, I formation of the backfield, tight end on the left. Receiver either side. Straight drop looking to his left. That pass is incomplete. Thrown a little bit behind Knutson. I thought he might be able to secure it right at the end, but not able to pull it in. Didn't hear the penalty, but
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. Yep. I think that's their 2nd roughing. So half the distance will put him 1st and goal from the 9. pitch goes to Wigscheid, running left. Finds a hole, sprints through it. He's down to the 1 yard line. That'll probably take us to the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, it definitely should. Now we'll see if they get, unless they get up there quickly. There goes the clock. Yeah, I mean, why would they? I mean, at this point, why not just let the clock run out? See it again, just that quick pitch outside does a nice job of following his blockers and getting down to the 1.
And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. The Cardinals defense gets 2 takeaways, 1 a scoop and score for their sophomore. Hudson Tanum gets on the board. He had a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and a touchdown in that third quarter. A nice quarter for the sophomore on homecoming.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handycams and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So sports nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And sports nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium. Fans trying to stay positive, have some fun. Wigscheid on the pitch. Will score from the 1.
Yeah, easy one there. Answer back on that defensive score for the Cardinals as they take into the end zone to increase their lead. This extra point would make it the largest scoring output of the year for the Crimson because they did have a 55-point outburst against Anoka.
Kick for Berg is good. And it is 56-7.
Again, just the quick pitch back and just going to follow his blockers into the end zone, virtually untouched as he crosses the stripe.
Well, pretty hard to defend from.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Russin trying to figure out what he can do here this season. It's been a tough one for Coach Russin and his staff and for the guys.
Well, when you have a limited pool of talent to
Correct.
begin with, and then it's one injury right after another to your key positions. Not that obviously every player is important, but an argument could be made that the quarterback is the most important position on the squad. They kicked the squib. The Cardinals took a while getting it up off the turf and finally secured by Jeremiah Lineberger before he is brought down. Cardinals take over from their own 25-yard line.
Clock will continue to run here in quarter number 4.
5th time in 6 games
Yeah.
the Cardinals have seen running time in the 4th quarter. Quick screen goes to Waldron. They were ready for it. And he is going to be stopped after a gain of about 3.
Yes, they certainly were ready for it.
Well, and I think Mortessa has looked better as the game has progressed.
I agree.
Again, the timing and the how close he's been to receivers that got behind the defense.
I mean, he hits a couple of those. He hits one or two of those. It's going to probably result in a score.
Handoff for Joyce, a great big hole, and tripped himself up a little bit. I don't know that he would have gotten much more yardage anyway, but a great hole opened up for him, and yes, gets a first down. Gain of 17.
Yeah, good job following his blockers and then cutting upfield to gain that extra yardage.
Quick screen goes to the right side for LaFaca. Made a man miss, gets to the sideline, and he's got some room. Cutting back, trying to get all the way, and he does. Touchdown, Cardinals.
No, they put him at the one.
Bounds,
at the
just
one.
shy.
Oh, give it to him. That was a heck of a play.
It was a great run after the catch for Cyril LaFaca. They'll set up first and goal from the 1.
Was there a penalty? Oh, it's holding on the Cardinals.
Oh.
That's frustrating. That's going to take a beautiful gain away.
How far back?
I mean,
yeah, almost all the.
Oh, I think it was right there on the edge. I don't know if it was there on the edge, but
it's right there.
Right there. They could have called another one too, just before that.
They're going to mark it back at the Coon Rapids 48-yard line.
Yikes.
Where it will be 1st and 8. Cardinal fans are booing because the flags have definitely gone in their favor.
Yeah.
Some that could have easily been non-calls or gone either way. They've been getting the benefit of the doubt because they're getting handled. But
yes, they are.
Joyce on the carry, cuts back to the left, and he will fight his way forward, be very close. Looks like he's got another first down. It's just sad that it takes away that completion for Muhammad and also the run after catch for LaFaca. But they will have it 1st and 10 from the Maple Grove 44-yard line. Empty backfield for Muhammad on first down. Pressure coming, throws left, complete to Waldron. He's got 9 and is going to be just shy of another first down.
Oh, Muhammad just stood tall in the pocket because he was getting pressured. He saw them bringing that blitz, and he just stayed in there, stayed strong, and put in a pretty nice pass right on Waldron.
And roughing the passer is going to give him
that's good.
15.
Thought they were calling it the other way at first. I didn't see the roughing at first. I thought they were going to go against Coon Rapids, but I like the fact that he stood in the top pocket because they were bringing the house and delivered a good pass.
So 15 yards tacked on to the end of the play. Will set the Cardinals up 1st and 10 from the Maple Grove 19. Would be great to see the offense get a score.
Absolutely, they certainly could. They certainly could use one.
Handoff. Joitza slips a tackle, but support was there, so a stop for a short gain.
See the clock continuing to move. But yeah, you're right though. If they could get this drive going, continue it, and get some points out of it, that would be great.
2nd and 9 from the 18. Crimson showing blitz in the middle. Now they'll bring the pressure from the outside, picked up, throw over the middle, incomplete, looking for Waldron. Had Harry Johnson with him step for step.
Getting the play in from Coach Russin.
So 3rd and 9 from the 18. Will reverse for Lafacus, slips away from a tackle and spins out of bounds. With a first down at about the 7, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, I mean, Muhammad had to hesitate for a second. He had to make sure that he got this play off before any defender. But good job up front by the offensive line, just keeping those Crimson players off him.
That was a huge tackle break right there that got him the first down.
Yep.
Handoff goes to Joitza, avoids the pressure in the backfield. But again, Crimson just pursued of the ball so well, gain of 2.
Yeah, they pursued of the ball and the gang tackle well. So 2nd and goal.
Shotgun, he dropped it, able to pick it back up, and the pass just too tall for Waldron. Waldron got up there, got a piece of it, but not able to bring it down.
Well, and good job by Muhammad to pick that ball up and had the wherewithal to release it. He's just going to drop the snap. But didn't waste any time delivering it. Just over the defender's outstretched arm.
And I think that Wilcox
tipped it a little bit.
Got a piece of it as well. So now 3rd and goal from the 5. Handoff, Joitza, nice hole right side. He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Great job finishing off that drive by the Cardinal offense, because they certainly need it. There's, they didn't have a lot to hang their hats on here tonight, but a defensive score, now score by the offense, brings a little life to this homecoming crowd.
Yeah, and again, we talked about it last week. The Cardinals' only scores had been long strikes.
Correct.
All 60 yards or better to this point in the season. This is the first time they've had a sustained drive end up with a score at the end.
It was a line drive made through.
It was, but it got through for Young, and it is 56-14.
Yeah, again, you'll take anything positive out of this game, and there has been some positives here, even though the score doesn't look like it for Coon Rapids, but there have been some positives for sure.
Well, they did not get shut out. Nope. This is now their best scoring game. I mean, they had only scored 7.
Three times.
And shut out twice.
Yep.
So
to score 14 here.
Against the best team they faced all year.
Yep.
Defensive score was huge.
It was huge. So the time remaining, 3:18 in this contest. 10 plays, 74 yards. I mean, just a sustained drive, 8:37 off the clock.
And they bounced back after the long pickup by LaFaca
Yep.
was negated by the holding call.
Yep.
Another squib kick taken from the 27-yard line by Josh Thompson. And he's forced out of bounds at about the 42.
So the Crimson record will go to 6-0. Cardinals will fall to 0-6. But again,
On the road to take on Blaine next week
that'll be a tough one.
on Thursday, and then they finish here the following Thursday against the Farmington Tigers, who are 3-2 going into play tonight. The pitch to the left for Wigscheid, not a lot there.
So I think that last Thursday game, I think it's an early start. Because I know Maple Grove's game with Minnetonka starts at 1 o'clock.
Now that you're mentioning that, it sounds familiar, but we've already had a Friday 10 o'clock game on a Friday morning, all right? This time Suckup just taking it on the run. He's going to gain about 7.
Oh, it says 7 o'clock on the schedule, but I thought it was an early start, but I could be wrong.
You?
Yeah, occasionally.
It's a head scratcher.
I thought it was a 3 o'clock. I thought somewhere I thought it was a 3 o'clock start, but who knows? We'll be here regardless. And of course, the Crimson certainly taking their time.
Yeah, they're
under
in
a
no
minute.
rush. Under a minute to go. If they're able to get the first down, they would be able to take a knee and run the clock, but this making it a little harder. Third and 7 now.
Will they even run a play here?
I suppose they don't need to now.
No. See if they just take a knee.
Suck up under center, hands it off. Wigscheid right into the middle of the line. He'll gain about 2, and that will take us to the final buzzer.
So the score finals 56-14 in favor of Maple Grove. When their first team offense and defense are out there, they're definitely a machine. They do really well, and they move the ball, and they don't give up points.
And again, we didn't see their full first team offense either without Charles Langema tonight, but the missing star, not a problem for the second or first ranked team in the state, depending on which ranking you look at.
Definitely not. They handled the Cardinals pretty well.
Yeah, they looked very impressive and clearly playing their second stringers throughout the entire second half. Keep guys rested and give more guys a chance.
Absolutely.
Should injuries occur in the future. Just a couple of games left. Again, they've got St. Michael, Albertville, and then they finish against Minnetonka. As you mentioned, it's an early game on that Thursday, but that will be a fantastic contest for the Cardinals. They're on the road against Blaine and then home against Farmington. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Here's what we have coming up for you. We're going to have some soccer playoffs on Tuesday. Hope to know exactly where both Cardinal teams are headed by Monday's edition of Sports Night. We'll be back at the football field at Blaine on Thursday and back here for the game against Farmington on Thursday the 17th. But a couple of scores for the Cardinals in that second half. A big defensive score and then an offensive score at the end. Their biggest offensive output of the year, but they lose 56-14. Again, I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.